trainee, played a couple academy splits. Or a couple
and we are getting live here. Let me make one last adjustment.
And actually play with T1's jungler owner. So like, you know, there's some experience
there. There we go. Now we can hear things a little bit more properly, and Freak won't be blaring out our ears here. So Genji versus TL here, still grinding through day 3 here at Groups Worlds, and a lot of eyes going to be put on to, he said Bertle, yeah, coming out of the Genji Academy right now. So not the standard top lane team here coming out for Genji. Going to be flexing a little bit. Did not catch as to why the substitute was coming through. Double check something here. Yeah, so Bertle replacing Rascal here. Otherwise, TL with full power. So this could be an opportunity for them. Genji not going to be in their greatest synergistic moments for this with the substitute top side. Now, let's see. Now, and bans. We go with LeBlanc, Xinjiao, Lee Sin on the side of Genji. And then Yumi, Azir, and Lucian on TL's side here. So, Genji are going to pick up the ever-famous Misfortune. We will never not stop seeing her. Her presence appears to be just permanent. And does sort of... It does lean towards Genji actually wanting to have a team fight here, wanting to actually, and this also provides Ruler a pretty powerful top laner, and oh my goodness, the Irelia has gotten through here. We have not seen Irelia since like early play-ins, and TL are perfectly happy to actually take that matchup, and Bertle's willing to take up the matchup as well here. So we're gonna have Alfari versus Bertle. Top side here, Aurelia versus Camille respectively, and Genji's still holding out with the Amumu pick. It's had a horrible win rate so far, as you can see right there, 27% win rate, and the pick rate has dropped off since we exited play-ins. So I'm pretty excited to see Alfari on this Aurelia, but I have very little hope for life on this Amumu here. Over on TL's side, they've also picked up the Ziggs. So Tactical looking to kind of be isolated while TL runs around top side to help out Alfari with this Irelia pick. Santorin going to pick up the Sejuani. This is going to be an entirely top side play here. And the only thing I can really think is that like Leona needs to be like the next pickup for TL. Just to actually have like a clear win in the support category. Because it's not clear to me that the Amumu is going to be... I don't really feel like the Amumu is going to be a strong pick. I feel like this entire game is going to teeter off with who dies first in the top 1v1 or probably 3v3 matchup. Because I really expect a lot of the plays around this game to center around Alfari and Bertle. Ruler and Tactical are going to have their own interesting time here. I think Ruler's going to have quite a bit of opportunity to punish Tactical. The Ziggs has to get like lost chapters and quite a few levels to where he can actually start AFK farming and keeping himself out of danger. So if this gets like, so a lot of this roaming is likely going to happen like pre-6, I would suppose, and that is an opportunity for Life, and Ruler to punish Tactical if the wave clear is just not fast enough. All right, secondary bans are going to come out here. Olaf and Set taken away by TL, getting rid of jungle and Set mid options, getting rid of just melee troubles that could probably disrupt Alfari. And then the Leona's taken away by Genji. Smart on them. #1 support in this tournament here. And the Renekton taken away. So getting rid of, I guess, mid lane Renekton, which I don't even recall Jensen ever playing during the regular season. So, like, sure, but not really. Yeah, that doesn't really feel like any too specific of a ban. Not really that special. And Core JJ gonna get himself the Shen here. So this is like all, this is all top side. Yeah, this I really could actually go to Jensen now here. Yeah, highlighting the combination of, like, you still have a melee solo laner potentially. If this Shen goes to Core JJ, it's kind of null and mute, but it can actually still help with the ganks if they decided to play towards bot side. But the Shen could go top lane and the Irelia go mid lane, and you'd still have great gank potential with the melee stacking of the Sejuani stun. And now Trundle being brought in, kind of a classic counter pick here, along with the Silas. But the Trundle is a great pick here, throwing that subjugation onto the Sejuani to basically give her like negative stats once her passive falls off. And now this is so insane here right now. I think this is going to be Jensen with the Irelia, Alfari with the Jax, the counter pick into the Camille, and Core JJ with the Shen. This is insane here. This is like 3 melee picks on the side of TL to just proc that Santorin stun just across the entire team of Gen G. This is going to be pretty disgusting of a match here. This is actually a fantastically creative draft from TL. Gen G going pretty standard for at least the meta that we've been in. And there's going to be a lot of good ultimates to steal for BDD as well. But this is going to be an entirely topside party. It's so prepped to be a brawl. It's so prepped to be a brawl just by TL's drafting design. And that's not Gen G style here. And TL kind of pulled, we saw glimpses of TL being able to pull out that brawling, like really good style during the LCS playoffs. And unfortunately, that did not really come to fruition like we expected it to against 100 Thieves in the finals. But Team Liquid really showed themselves during, I believe it was their matchup against Cloud9, to just be willing to just take the fights, take the brawls, and just win out through sheer just outskilling your opponent in these little 2v2, 3v3 skirmishes. Oh yeah, Ruler Core JJ. Legendary bot lanes here to was on Samsung, looking to actually secure themselves more victory here and get themselves closer to that World Championship opportunity. Yeah. No, Amumu, yeah. Well, we haven't seen Amumu work yet because it just feels so squishy, and maybe it's just like a slight bit of uncomfortability. Like everyone's got a skill gap between what is competent and what just can be done with this character, or what feels like should be done with this character. All right. Yep. So bot side starts for both of them. They're just confirming this, and they're not really too worried about it. Everyone knows what the focus is. It's going to be top side. It's going to be this Jax Camille matchup. Both of them taking Ignite Teleport. They are here to kill each other. Oh, Jensen getting a good trade here into BDD. A little level 1. They're both going to actually even out there. Yeah, but this is... Oh? But Trundle's actually skipped out on his wolves. So Santorin's actually making a better, at least a slower pathing than the Trundle right now. Trundle's actually just kind of sitting topside, ready to even just go. He might actually punish the level 2 push of the wave. Yeah, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, he's already come in. There's his jump, and Sejuani is so far away here. There comes the counter strike here. He's going to stun up at least Clid, but he has no flash for this here. And oh, he's going to be able to get the ward hop with the Q off, but Sejuani isn't even heading up there, and he's going to be dead. First blood goes over to Clid. So the pathing adjustment from Clid. This is not a standard situation. They understand how important this is for the top lane matchup, for the game even, to get that gank off, to get this Camille in and ahead. And now Sejuani's arriving. Teleport's coming back in. And I think they still want this here. Level 2, level 3 difference here. And there's nothing else that we really can do here. Clid just making the difference with this pathing pattern. Skipping out his wolves, skipping out on his chickens, going up to just get Gromp and get the blue buff, get himself like the quick level 3. Oh, Cordish is going to spot life here. Jensen sent. Oh, this is going to be a 3v3 fight. Nope, and they walk away. But yeah, major props there. They just, like, Clid just understanding, like, what matters, and Santorin just not reading it, not even thinking about it, is still working on, like, a full clear here. He went from Gromp blue buff, 2 wolves, 2 red buff, and by that time, like, the gank was already happening and being done and done. And now Life is gonna beat up on Cordier J here in the jungle. Yeah, and Clid's in the area, so Cordier has to sort of give this one up. The problem I actually see here, because this wave is pushing back over towards Bertle's side of the map, well, both junglers are pathing bot side. So I feel like they're actually ignoring this top side matchup right now. It's not a very clear win right now. Clear win for Bertle right now. Alphari's still doubling CS over him, and all Bertle got was the assist on that gank. The kill actually credit went over to Clid, and that is very important here. And it's not like any turret plates were even grabbed from that kill. Ooh, this might be a little dangerous here for Jensen. He's trying to get some last auto attacks up, but Clid has arrived. Flash is available for Jensen. He's got to get the early flash up, but Santorin is here as well. Santorin just always like a little, like either not there or late for these fights. Oh, it's going to be a catch here on the life here. This is going to be the taunt over and the teleport in from Tactical, actually. He arrives just in time just to see it happen. Doesn't really get any assists off that, but is going to be able to get back bot side to catch the wave. Oh, and here goes the go in. BDD dodges out on the flawless duet. And they just need to try to crash this wave in. Oh, it's going to be a dive in here. Cordier J getting super low, and he's actually going to need to run away here. Flash is not available. I think he already used his taunt here, and Clid's going to be able to chase him down. And that, it feels like an oversight from TL. Really trying to get themselves that wave crash into the turret. And they just end up putting Cordier J's life on the line here. And now, nope, looks like it's going to be a jump over into the pit. And Alphari is safe here. The CS actually evening up. Alphari just, I think, forced to stay away from that wave as it crashed into Bertle's turret. And now Bertle is going to be punished. He's stunned up here. Santorin and Cordier J have arrived. That's going to be a stun up, and that's going to be a kill for Santorin. He secures it, but that needed to go over to the Jax. That needed to go over to Alphari. But that sure, he wants to get the assist, but no, like, that needs to go into the Jax. You need to start swinging this matchup really in the favor of your top laner. And now, Tactical, time to run away. He's already used the Mega Inferno Bomb to thin the wave, but he's not going to get a lot of CS from this. Going to miss out on quite a bit. Yeah, they're just hitting all the good points right now. It's kind of where it also implies that that TL want to make more fights happen because they're just gonna win those brawlouts or at least win the 131. They just need that advantage in their solo laners. Okay, so it's gonna be the jumping on to Jensen. Oh, and he's gonna get blown up here. There's not much else, and there's gonna be the dodge zone, and but Clid's gonna go back in to get the final chomp on. There's not much else to really be done there. And there's gonna be the double up to go in to secure the kill on to Core JJ, but Life's gonna go down, trade it out. Kill going over to Santorin, but this is gonna be Gen G taking this mid turret here. The plays coming through from Gen G, forcing the issue. And this is actually gonna swing the gold massively. Like TL not ready for this exchange, and it ends up just blowing up all the above. Now, all right, so this is going to be a good opportunity here. And there's no one reading this. So this could be a crash onto top side here. BDD can actually teleport for it. That's what I would expect here. Oh, there's the call here. He's going to be teleporting, but they need to get Bird all down now. He's going to use the Hexical Ultimatum, buy himself a little bit more time. And this is going to be a burning down Birdall, and he's going to take it out here. Jensen. Yep, he's been able to dodge out the turret damage. Now he just needs to make it out and away from BDD, but I don't think it's actually going to work out here. He's got to get his full stacks, but that's going to be a kill for BDD. Jensen comes in to get the assist, but he's going to go down. Yeah, a little bit of a greedy play there. He had his flash available at Jensen, so they really could have just flashed away, maybe blocked a little bit of the chase with Santorin. But this is going to be a kill for like 3 turret plates. And that's just not what you want. 4, actually. So this gold swing is going to be actually pretty massive for Gen G right now. And yeah, that's a 2K gold lead just in the pockets of BDD from the kill, from the 3 assist, and from a whole bunch of turret plates here. So it's going to be 2 turrets taken inside of like 2 minutes. Oh, and he misses the setup. Tactical. Sad face there, my boy. Yep. Oh, here comes oh, this is the current state of the trade here, and Jensen is going to be in trouble for the rest of this matchup. The side lane option for TL is kind of gone away. Ooh, this is going to be so rough here. And all that Jensen really has for sustain is going to be like his passive when he gets his full stacks up. Doran's Blade's going to do a little bit, and then the pots. And he's already used both charges. All right, and the Q I believe also has some sustain elements as well. So yeah, this is gonna get a little scary here for Jensen. And now, not too much really happening just yet here. First dragon was taken by TL, and now all of TL here moving up topside here. There's 4 topside looking to get something going here. Birdall's gonna be able to get the sweep off to trade off with Alfari. But this should be a clear thing, and Klid has arrived, and Genji is starting to read this now. TL need to figure out if they're going to fight or flight here, but they are half and half on. I think they're trying to bait them in, but now Corgi has arrived here, and that's going to be a pretty good taunt. But they are going to get... Oh, there's going to be a kill on tactical bot side here, so something else has happened entirely. A huge Everfrost stun from BDD, and now here comes the extended fight here. That's going to be a dead Jensen, and it's going to be a dead Core JJ. BDD here just in time here. Double kill on the jungle, and double kill for the mid laner, and tactical dies as well by Ruler's hands, apparently finding that advantage here. We are post level 6, like I said, but the kill pressure from this misfortune onto the isolated Ziggs, especially in this lane, being so long, is a problem, is a dangerous prospect, and that is going to be a incredibly bad turn of events here for Team Liquid here. Gold lead now extending out to like 5,000. There's not much really else to really think about or do here. Yeah, Klid and company running over TL. Tactical. Oh, he goes for the teleport to join the fight here and gets blown up by Ruler. Just such a gimme. And that's just, yeah. He knows he misplayed that. Needed to go in the back and get in the brush or something like that. Oh, yeah. Greg holding his hand on that one, too. Trying to get Jax going here, but it's just not playing out here. It's not going to be the end-all be-all, but that kill that Santorin took earlier on, the 2 kills that Santorin has, shouldn't be on him. They shouldn't be on him. And now second Herald's going to go over to Genji. And now or maybe trying to get a catch here again, but onto BDD. He's got a good bit of shutdown gold on him, 350. So that'd be a good 650 to grab to throw on to get onto at least Irelia. This Irelia needs to get back into this right now. 2.4k down to his lane opponent. Oh, there's going to be the flawless duet here. But, oh, he's going to be able to get soloed off. And now Santorin trying to play Peel, but he's going to just provide like an ability to disconnect here. Abscond Abduct's going to come through, and the Bandage Toss not able to connect with the Abduct. Now they just need to run away here. And this is going to be third turret here for Genji. Like, they're just owning all parts of this map here. And this turret will go down before the Herald even arrives. So they're going to be able to get some major pressure onto the second tier turret and really start catapulting this gold here. It's 5k now. It's about to become like 6 or 7k just from this tier 2 coming out. It's going to be on Tactical to do the best he can to clear this one out. But Genji just fully prepared to counter any of these plays by Team Liquid. Team Liquid just can't find the plays that they want. This will be a late dragon, but I don't think this game's even going to go far enough for the dragons to matter here. The pace that Genji is set right now, the 6k gold lead here at 16 minutes into the game, like, it's just pretty scary. Like, the top side advantage is kind of was that this whole game was centered around during drafts. It's gone out the door. It doesn't really matter anymore. The Camille has not really scaled up, or there's not really been a great advantage acquired outside of just the global gold onto Bertle. He's going to be able to jump back in. And it looked like they're trying to get a catch here. But Life showing his presence, really dissuading TL from making that play. And now here comes the fight in jungle here. And BD wants it. But Jensen going to be able to get a lot of damage on here. He's got no flash. He needs to win this fight right now. And there comes the Mega Inferno Bomb here. But Klid has arrived here to really help his mid laner, and it's going to get secured by BDD over the wall. Rampage on this man, and now that initiates the dive here. Corgi is going to be able to get out, and now Life trying to re-engage here. BDD arriving super low. They can turn on this, but there comes the bullet time over the wall. Ruler trying to get something done here, but now there's a scramble from Genji, and BDD able just to sit underneath the turret, and now Alfari trying to get something else done here, but there goes the turret shot, and this entire play topside is also falling apart here. Life and Ruler thinking about the chase, but Santorin and Corgi are going to be able to run away here. Both solo laners dying in that exchange, or just in that exchange across the map. BDD fighting TL and punishing TL on two fronts here. Jensen just tried to farm his Krugs farm his Gromp bot side, and BDD's like, no, I'm going to contest for that, and Klid's going to come for it as well. and just not allowing, like, there's no chance for Jensen to really get into this game and be relevant enough. The duel between him and BDD was pretty close. Like, that's how well sort of Irelia scales and doesn't need a lot to really get online. Like that, realize that like BDD was like 4-0, 5-0, like 4-0 is now 5-0 when there was that 1v1 happening between Jensen and him, and Jensen just able to queue back and forth, get those stack ups on his passive, and just really start winning out against BDD. BDD was forced to go over the wall to, not give away the kill on that fight and allow Clid to like secure the rest of it and really just punish Jensen for sticking around for the fight. And then from there, BDD perfectly comfortable to just teleport topside at like 10% health. Okay. All right. So TL gonna be able to get their first turret here. Oh. It's waiting for the Baron play is gonna be great and all, but I don't think Gen G are ever gonna care about any of those major objectives. Good Mega Inferno Bomb from Tactical to prevent that split push, because right now we're having like just a cross map exchange at tier 2, almost taken by Jensen, I believed. And they have not spotted this ward. So this is all full vision here for Gen G right now. And it's just not going to get checked. Like, this is that next level warding. The warding discipline and diligence from what we saw out of Damwon Kia, what we've seen out of most of the Korean and LPL teams. Like, there's just a higher caliber of warding into just nooks and crannies that just really expose and provide so much information. More information than, at least NA is ever used to getting or giving. Oh, Jensen doesn't even notice it. That ward is getting so much value right now. They know that Core JJ and Jensen are coming. Yeah, Bordeaux can just back off. They don't have to do anything. This play has gone awry. He's not going to stick around for it. No one... It's that is true that like just with how this game's going with the 7k gold lead on the side of Gen G, that like Cloud Soul may not end up being like a final win condition, but you still want to get up. Like, you don't want to give too many options to your enemy team to like either further secure this game or find a way back in. Mountain Soul would do a lot of work actually for Team Liquid here, because they've got a pretty chunky setup in regards to having 1, 2, 3, 4 sort of brawly characters. Shin might actually be a little squishy. Tactical is going to have to run away here. He's going to flash out. Yep. Tactical, not safe. And Gen G going to push in hard here. This is going to be a mid lane turret here. They just get to act like they have a Baron buff right now. The wave may be not bolstered by that buff, but they are by their gold. And now Team Liquid trying to sit underneath this turret here to try to secure this here. Jensen going to start actually queuing around, get that passive stacked up here. But here comes the bullet time to shred across him, and he's going to get so low here. He's going to get a lot of damage off, and now here comes the turn. Alfari going to get the chase onto Clid, and now that's going to be some shutdown gold here. BDD goes down at the hands of Core JJ of anyone here, but the shutdown gold from Clid on to Alfari. That overextension from Gen G might actually flip this entire thing on its head here, and it's just Ruler alive. He's already thrown out his ultimate here. Now TL can actually turn this. They can turn the entire map state over here. They're going to jump on. They're going to get this Baron. There's not much that really can come of it. BDD with a teleport in 15 seconds, but this Baron's going to be gone. Oh, here comes Ruler. He's going to try to actually get this off here. Teleport coming in here from Bertle. That's going to be secured here, but are they going to try to get any catches onto this? Jensen's going to flash over the wall, and that's going to be a full 5-man Baron buff for Team Liquid. Gen G now need to actually react here quite quickly. The Dragon is up and available. They're going to deny at least TL for their second dragon and start building one themselves. But look at this. They just get too far. This turret's not even begun. And there's the Abscond Abduct's going to miss. But there comes so much. All right. Yeah, so much damage is being done by Jensen. And then the turret just getting involved. And that's just where that second overextension there from BDD underneath the tower is really tragic. Mm-hmm. We're not at the point yet. Yeah, this is going to allow for more stall than I think it's going to allow TL to actually get any advantages across the map or get any more turrets done. But what I think this will provide is just time. Oh, Tactical is going to get caught out here. He's going to try to actually... Oh, he's going to get knocked up as well. And here comes the full all-in, and BDD is going to get the kill. It's going to be shut down onto Tactical after a fantastic bot side fight. I think they just want to actually like make them. Their pride is on the line here, man. They want to get this tower dive done right here. It's a 5v4. This should be in their favor. And I know Mega Inferno Bomb elsewhere. Now they're finally getting that inhibitor turret. But this Baron buff is just kind of just extending TL's life just a bit. We've got a minute left on it. They're not really able to get much else done with it. And this is just going to put them closer and closer to... Like, there's a later part of this game... And it's not clear to me that we're ever going to really get to it. But the longer this game goes, like, once we get past, like, it's 10 minutes till, like, TL and the gold difference isn't going to matter as much. They're trying to get a catch here onto Clid. Jensen trying to play catch up. There are no teleports available. Clid should be dead here. Here comes the ultimate from Jensen. And that's going to be a kill secured. It's going to be taken by Core JJ. Why? Like, why? Like, why does Core JJ take that kill? Why is that kill not going on to Jensen? That should be on to Jensen. There's no reason why that doesn't go on to Jensen. I don't understand this problem with TL in this match here right now. The jungler and the support should not be contending for kill leaders in this match. It's just ridiculous. Those 3 kills onto Jensen, those 3 kills onto Alfari, and you have an entirely different game state. You have an entirely different sense of how much damage can be put out by your 2 star solo laners. BDD going to be spotted out here. Ultimate's going to miss here. BDD playing the dodge out. Santorin's going to get under this turret here. He's going to take a lot of damage here, but oh, the Super Mega Inferno Bomb is going to get dodged out by second stopwatch on top of the Hourglass. So TL, go for a play here, but don't get really a lot more done with it. Trying to get the kill onto BDD. He's got another bounty on him. And then they're going to be able to get another stopwatch for the rest of this match. Like, he has to sell it and just go on to the next thing. Ugh. No, there's too much actual agency and dodgeability and just damage exchange from Jensen and Alfara. Like, neither of them have really gotten put incredibly far behind. Like, there's no clear absolute weak link on the side of TL. Like, it's the whole team's down. You know, the whole team's down, but the goal difference now, it's only 3K. Like, things have really equalized out here. 7 turrets to 2. That's still a lot of standing gold for TL. Like, this is where we're getting in. We're heading towards that phase. We're getting towards that phase of this game where the gold difference is going to matter less and less here. It's still going to actually be able to clap pretty hard here. TL looking for Santorin, trying to get some vision here by the Drake. This is going to be what I think TL focus on. It's just right now with the timers going on. 40 seconds till Baron, 9 seconds till this Drake. The Drake is going to be the first priority here. And Irelia with a teleport. BDD also with a teleport. And this is going to be the really fun part here. This is going to be actually where TL might have an advantage here because the poke coming out from Tactical is going to be pretty powerful. If he can get some of these bouncing bombs onto especially Ruler or even just Life, there you go. Oh, BDD trying to get this little flank off. And the oh boy. Dragon secured by Clid here, but now BDD is going to be in a little bit of trouble. Doesn't flash the wall here. Life trying to get on over. He's going to flash over and put out the Curse of the Sad Mummy here, but that's going to be a shutdown gold over to Santorin because why not here? Teleport coming in from Alphari to defend their base here. Now, here comes time to try to chase down Birdall. These hook shots and this blast gun is going to probably provide a lot. It's going to interrupt the hook shot, so that actually is huge here right now. It's going to get the stun up here, but Genji is ready for it, and here comes Ruler over the wall here. It's going to put out so much damage. Your Core Rage is going to go down. Mega Inferno Bomb is going to get so much done as well, but now Jensen's in the fight as well, and here comes the Guardian Angel here. Can Alphari actually get something done here? He's going to be back up here. Clid's still super big and super thick here. He's going to get the heal off from just the passive. And Tactical walking forward here as the Ziggs. He's got the damage that he wants here. Can he get the final hits here onto Clit? And he can not here. That's going to be 3 dead for 2 on the side of TL. Jungler dead for Santorin. This Baron is alive here, and I think TL have overdone it, and they have actually given away this Baron here. It's going to be entirely on Tactical. Life going to be looking for him. If he can get the bandage toss on to Ziggs. And it looks like it's going to be given up here by Team Liquid. So that's 3. Oh, Mega Inferno Bomb. Ooh, that was scary. Very, very acceptable attempt there from Tactical. He hasn't gotten a lot of kills, but Tactical has really been doing his job. And he is pounding this CS game right now. 326 CS for this Ziggs here. Next closest is like 287 on Ruler. So he's a good 40 CS ahead of his lane opponent. I want to see how close this is. He just guesses that one. He brings it down to 700. It's not like 361 there. Yeah, that was actually good intuitive timing there. Favoring top side here. Favoring Jensen, just trying to get actually the split push off. He's kind of taking his time, see if they're going to be able to catch anyone. They're going to need to back soon because this Baron buff, yep, there we go. The Baron buff is going to allow for Genji to get a lot of work done. Getting this second inhib down. Tactical needs to play super far away. The range advantage, the ability. Like if Tactical dies, this game is going to be super over. The wave clear is just non-existent on the side of Team Liquid. And it's going to be it's entirely on him to clear out these waves. Like that's all that can be done. There's not much that's going to be contributed by anyone else on the side of TL. The rest of them are melees. Like they have no spells. They have no ability to put anything on these waves. And so Tactical is going to have a lot to do here. I think they're just going to let Tactical just worry about this bot lane. Trying to keep this turret alive for as long as possible. Here comes a step up. It's going to be finished off here, but Tactical might be in a little bit of trouble here. They're going to try to make the turn here onto Birdall. Tactical needs to just stay away, and there's going to be the jump in. Executive Ultimatum comes in, but Birdall goes down here, but that's 2 inhibs. That's just 1 inhib, actually. And now, no chase. BDD kind of looking for it, wants to step up. That will be the better inhib down. That inhib's going to require a teleport to be available on Alphari or Jensen to play catch the wave and then be ready to teleport in for the Baron fight here, or at least the next Baron fight. Right now, though, it's a minute till this Mountain Soul comes online, and TL, they need to get this. This cannot go over to Genji. The advantages are just too loud and too far ahead. Gold lead is only 4K. We are getting later into that game. We are getting to that 35-minute mark where the gold difference is going to be less impactful here. The item disparage is going to be not really that hard. This is going across where the items are at here right now. It's like 3.5 for Alphari versus 3 on Birdall. Santorin not really going to matter too much. He's got 2.5 on him. There's 3 full on Clit, so his tankiness is going to be pretty sizable comparatively. And I imagine he's put that Anathema's Chains on to Tactical. 3.5 for Jensen versus 3.5, 3 3/4 probably there for BDD. 3.5 for Tactical versus 3.5 for Ruler. Like the item disparages are not that loud. They're not that powerful right now. Like it's going to come down to just execution here. TL posturing forward. They've got their vision. Alfar is be able to get this bot wave pushed. There is that ward there in the bot lane that can be teleported to by Birdall. But now TL, they need to find their way in here. Good damage there onto Clit here, putting him down to almost a half health here. And they need to just actually play this one out here. Tactical going to be the zone master. Going to put out the mines here. Going to prevent just the easy walk in here. That's going to be secured. It's going to be a secured Drake there right now, but it's going to allow Gen G. They're going to actually get the trade off here. Teleport's coming in here. Oh, this could be dangerous. Alfari and Jensen have arrived here, but there's going to be the stun out from Alfari here. Great Glacial Prison here. Now they got to keep chasing on here. Oh, the stun doesn't hit anything. Alfari super low here. Here comes Ruler with the bullet time. He's going to get so much done here. Alfari's going to go down here. There's going to be another Guardian Angel proc here. He's going to be able to jump out. Santorin and TL going to be able to get the trade. All right, trade of damage, trade of positioning. TL prevent that turret from going down, prevent that teleport play. They got themselves to Drake. Next up, and these hits are going to keep coming. They've got like a minute at the most to catch these waves and get down and get ready for the Baron fight, because that could be the game deciding moment here. Like, we're going to be on nothing but game deciding moments right now. It's 35 minutes into the game. These death timers will be massive, and it may not even take a Baron buff to win the game. It's just going to take a one team fight, and either team could just run down mid lane and win the game. So this is going to get really scary here. This is looking winnable for TL. Like, we're finally hitting a point where it's going to be winnable for TL. It's a 4K gold lead on the side of Gen G, but as I said, and as I pointed out, and as we went through, these item differences are not massive. This is not going to be something where it's going to be a smack them with your wallet situation. The impact of the gold difference is less and less here. It may be maybe technically 4K, but it's going to feel more like probably 2K from an earlier part of the game. Now 18 seconds left. There's a lot of focus here actually bot side here. BDD not with the teleport. Birdall pushing in here. Alfari is available to brawl here with Jensen. And looks like they might get the catch on here. To Alfari is going to get put up in the Exec Ultimatum. Clit and Life on the way here. And there's no Guardian Angel on the side of Jax here. And this is going to be a shutdown on him. 54 seconds of a death timer on Alfar here. Not aware of that ward there in that little hallway, that little jungle hallway. And this is going to be a pretty free Baron for Gen G right now. Birdall just needs to get away, stay safe. Don't need to trade lives there. And now Gen G going to be able to get the start onto Baron here. And I don't think TL can really do anything about it. It's 2.5 minutes till the Mountain Drake. There's not much for TL to do. They're just going to sit, collect waves. And that's going to be over. That Baron's gone. So no team wipe, team fight. Team wipe, team fight would be the end of either team here. And TL just don't want to run that gamble with their Jax dead. Yeah, execution is on Gen G here. They need to get these kills if they're really going to win this. Because the wave clear out from this Ziggs is pretty much impossible to really break or whatnot. He's about to break 400 CS on this Ziggs, still holding out like a good 30 CS or 20 CS difference over his lane opponent. Yeah, 3-1-1. All right, this top side push is going to be pretty insane here. Mega Inferno Bomb available to Tactical. And now Alfari trying to get the catch onto Birdall, but here comes the teleport in from BDD, and the other teleport in from Jensen is here as well. Alfari is going to take a little bit too long to die here. Core JJ is also engaged onto him as well. The teleport from Jensen, I think, was interrupted And this is going to start falling apart here for Team Liquid. They're going to try to take the fight now. It's going to be 3v4 actually. The adjustment, the teleport coming in from elsewhere. Jensen's going to be able to get his ult off. But this game just, it felt like TL might have had some hope here near the end. But Gen G just ruined TL's hopes and run them over, get themselves a win.